Hello, my beautiful viewers. Hello, my beautiful Diamond Beauty experts. And thank you, my beautiful Diamond Beauties that are here. Can you see ladies there on top? There is amazing ladies that's watching this show. Thank you to all our authors that came through on Soul Diamond Authors Journey. We are celebrating today is episode 50, and we are truly excited. And it is cold here, but I am prepared. I've got this water bottle, and it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Just as all of my incredible co-hosts, we are all hot, beautiful ladies, and we're going to have an amazing show. So, my beautiful Christa, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, and then my beautiful Laura, and then my beautiful Gail. Thank you, ladies.
Absolutely. So my name is Christa. I'm coming to you from Canada, and I'm an Amazon #1 bestselling author of Skip the Pain, Experience the Pleasure. Have to do this. My tagline is cut the crap that's holding you back so you can live the life you love. Because when it comes down to it, we are all held back by crap. So, international speaker, I do lots of energy work, Akashic Records, Reiki Master, and I'm really passionate about sending my message of hope and inspiration. And I'm just really, really excited to be here with you ladies.
Beautiful. Awesome. All right, everybody. Hello, Laura Brennan Ballet, #1 international best-selling author. Woohoo! And Amazon 3-time best-selling author. And the reason why I am now saying this is because dreams do come true. They come true when you align yourself with incredible human beings that give you the space to create and really come into your full energy potential. I speak, coach all over the globe, virtual stages, but in person as well. And I really am known as the thought energy architect. And this is learning how to design your thinking processes so you can create an empowered, happy, centered life. It has been an honor. I do not believe this is our hard stop. This is a beautiful, creative, gentle pause. We will connect with other creative projects down the road, but what an amazing ride this has been. Thank you, my grand dame, Miss Sinette. Onward, Dragon Rider.
Dragon Rider. Hey, everybody. I'm Gail Kraft. I'm also an author, a keynote speaker, empowerment master, and a whole bunch of other things that I could go down the list. My purpose, I'm here to help people make it through the dark time, and I walk with you. And it's really, really important, having gone through it myself, to sit beside you and let you know that you'll be fine, but you do have to go through it. But you don't have to ever go through it alone. And yes, I am a dragon rider. I love the dragons. They have a lot to share, a lot of information. And I'm in the middle of writing yet another book about dragons.
Nice.
Can I say one thing that literally Howard is yelling at me, and I have to say it? I never said that I'm an earth angel. So I'm put in people's lives for a reason at the exact time that they need it. And I'm given inspiration and intuition to help them along their path. So, okay, I said it.
All right, Howard.
All right, Howard, my nail this morning. So, my beautiful viewers, we are talking about our miracle man. So, our miracle man, I actually went to him and I said to him, he came and inspired the ladies on the Diamond Beauties in December 2023. And before I continue, we've got a beautiful Christiana. She said 50. Oh, amazing episode. Yes. Our adrenaline is hot, hot, hot. And then she gave you that poop. That poop. And then she said, time for rebirth. I love our dragon rider. Love it. And then fire. We are on fire. So I spoke to beautiful Howard. I am Sanette from Bradar. I'm your voice amplifier. And my voice almost left me, but it's back. So I'm so happy. I spoke to him in December and I told him about the concept of Soul Diamond Author's Journey. And I said, I need to do proof of concept because you have to go to the network and you have to give him a proof of concept because it's a new idea. Nobody have done it. I need to showcase this is what I want. And he said to me, do you know who you would love to be part of it? I said, I have met two incredible ladies of all the amazing people I have met at that stage. So that will be a year, almost a year and a half in. I think I've met over 200 or 250 people, maybe 300. I'm not too sure. I didn't go back with the timing. Currently, I'm standing on 600. And let me just make sure before I'm saying something. 640 coffee chats in 3 years and 7 months. I said, I know exactly who I'm going to ask. So I've met both of the ladies already. And in January, I approached them and I asked them, would they be part of this amazing show? Christa said yes. I think Christa, you said hell yes. You didn't know it. You didn't know Laura. You didn't know beautiful Miracle Man Howard. You didn't know Buddy. You didn't know them. We didn't know Randy at that time, but I know Buddy. And we had our first meeting, and you all. Oh, and Laura, when I said to Laura, we decided book club. That's what we decided, book club. And Laura said, yes, she's in. That's in her wheelhouse. That's in her wheelhouse. So, my beautiful ladies, our first episode, can you believe it, was on February the 15th. And are you ready? Are you ready to be surprised?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, no.
There was 2 slides of Power Hour. Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? I am over the moon. I wanted to put on my gloves. I've got the red lipstick on. I've got an evening dress on. Can you see an evening dress? And I've got beautiful guests. And today is our first show of Soul Diamond Author's Journey. So I cannot wait to introduce all of you. And can I tell you a secret? But I will have to just have one hand into this glove. And it's one of those long gloves, but I have to do this. Just give me 1 second. Look, I'm trying, but now all the fingers is not at the right place. Okay. Shh. Can I tell you a secret? If you have written a book in our community, guess what? We can feature you. Wow. So I cannot wait for you to meet my beautiful panel. They are all amazing. All of them have written 1, 2, 3, 4. Buddy, I don't know how many books you have written. So we will all find that out in 1 minute. So may I ask the two beautiful ladies from the Diamond Beauties Forever to please introduce themselves and just tell us something that we don't know, because we don't know them, but they can tell us anything. even what their favorite color is. So if I can
Hmm.
start with Laura, please introduce yourself and tell us something we don't know.
Hi, everyone. So, as always, just a privilege to be here with amazing human beings. We were just talking about how we get to see each other and create together, even though we're sometimes halfway across the world. So, of course, I'm the author of The Science of Empowerment, and I really believe in human potential and every opportunity that we really kind of are receptive to and opened up ourselves to, that we can grow and expand and really elevate way beyond our present mindset and certainly our present condition. There's lots of things about me that people don't know, but I'm just going to stick with the theme we were talking about. As I don't really drink very much, but I love really beautiful, expensive French champagne. My husband was born and raised in France, so I'm very privy to some beautiful bubble from time to time. But probably just throughout our time together, everyone will begin to learn about me. I don't want to sit here and kind of talk about what I do out in the world. So I'm going to just hand it off to the beautiful Christa Rose. Not too much has changed. Oh, you're on mute.
My beautiful Laura, let me start then with you. Looking back, you're still very shy to tell us about yourself.
I
And
know.
one of the things I told you is you have to keep on telling people how many podcasts and how many shows you've done. It's not to be bragging or to say, "Oh, I'm this." It's to witness for yourself how amazing you are, and for other people to realize if you put your mind to anything, you can do anything. So, seeing that, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I think it's quite amazing that we really pretty much all look the same. We haven't changed too much, so that's really cool. I love seeing Howard. It feels like he's just, well, because he is here. You want to know what's really weird? I had that dress on before I got on, and because it's so hot, I put my sleeveless on, but I had that exact, it's on my bed now. So that kind of, I was a little bit like, whoa, it just kind of took me. But I love I love the foundation, looking back at that first episode and how solid it was and continued to be. Even though maybe Buddy, because Buddy's got a lot going on, and Randy was, personal and kids and all of that. But I love the idea and the vision and the execution. And then I loved I'm hearing like the solid energy around it. And you could still feel, you could play probably any of the episodes, and it's elevated and we've refined as should be, but it's still, the heart and soul is right there. You can feel it and see it in everybody.
Beautiful. So let me see if I can get it right. I don't know. I've never tried this to bring back the video.
Yeah.
Thank you
There you
so
go.
much. Again, it's such a pleasure always being with you guys. So yes, I'm the author of Amazon #1 bestseller book, Skip the Pain, Experience the Pleasure. My tagline is "Cut the crap that's holding you back, so you can live the life you love." Here's a picture of the book, and I do discuss a little bit how I overcame some of my strategies or some of my tragedies, like how I survived a head-on collision. I held my husband as he passed away in my arms, and I'm now battling a chronic illness. But I don't focus on that. I focus on the insights. And when you're done, you don't feel depressed. You feel uplifted and totally empowered because you learn new insights along the way, really how to live your life. So this book will either change your life or it'll give you a laugh. So either way, it's a win-win. And what you may or may not know about me, knows about me, I'm an amateur harmonica player. So
That's
there we go.
forgot about
Let
that.
us hear, because we played on Fun Festa. It was amazing. All of our girls had our own instrument and we played. Did you see how many comments we got for that show, Christa? The people
Yeah,
love the music.
that's cool.
Just go, woohoo.
There we go.
That's great. That's great. I love that.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. Thank you.
Amazing. So before I go to my Tanzanians, Howard and Buddy, Howard, I've got a message for you. Yes. So
Mm.
first of all, let me stop there. So I was so happy when it continued and it didn't start from the beginning.
Got that. The harmonica.
My beautiful Christos played for me. You're my sunshine. So my
Yeah.
beautiful Krista, looking back at more than 18 months ago, seeing our first episode, and it didn't went live onto the E360. We still went live everywhere in the group, on YouTube, because it was what part of the test. How do you feel?
Hmm.
It didn't matter, well, if it was live, if it wasn't, if it was part of, a show, it was present. We were so present with each other, and the dynamic that we evolved throughout the shows as it went. But I absolutely love that you started with that, something that we didn't know about you. And yeah, you can see right then how we all kind of gelled, how we all fit like a puzzle piece. And it was just so natural. Like we're so natural. So yeah, so honored, and thank you for bringing us all the way back there.
So it took me quite a while to download it because it was a very big show. It was I could not get it to download, but I got it to download. So beautiful, Christiana, give us basketballs for beautiful Miracle Man, and
Yeah.
then somewhere in between, Laura, yours, she gave us stars. And then somewhere in between yours, my beautiful Krista, she gave us sunglasses.
Cool.
Only going to play Howard Spot and not Buddy Spot, but Howard Spot. I just wanted to let Buddy know if he's watching. Thank you so much for being part of the concept. Thank you for bringing beautiful Randy into the concept as well. So Randy was there. I know that you were busy with the Robert W. Jones's Art of Connection, and you could not continue. So that was just amazing to start off. So my beautiful ones, yeah, let me just bring that in again. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, somebody saying, so great to see you all. Hi, Howard.
Ooh,
So yeah,
admirers.
yes, yes. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, remember we are on a private group. So please put your name in front or in the back, because we will not see who is giving us love. But if you go onto the YouTube channel like Michelle did, we can see her photo and we can see her name. She said, "Good day, good day all," and then she said, "Happy Valentine's Day." And she gave us another comment. I think that's what you said, my beautiful Christa. She said, "Amen."
Yeah.
Beautiful. I
Oh.
loved it. So you are welcome to give us some love, ladies and gentlemen. Howard, please can you introduce yourself to us?
Well, I'm kind of blushing. I have a secret admirer. So thank you. Raving fans. We like that. So I'm Howard Brown. I am Mr. Shining Brightly. I am a best-selling author and international award-winning speaker. And I have an inspirational podcast. And I wrote the book Shining Brightly. That is my life's memoir. And it is from kindness and giving and gratitude through resilience and hope. And I'm a 2-time stage 4 cancer survivor, but that does not define me. I help people get back up again and get out of that darkness and go live your life over and over and over again. And I just love dancing with you, Sinette. We are walking on sunshine right now. So thank you. And I'm so glad to be here. Over to you, buddy.
Wow. Well, Howard, thank you. Thank you, Howard. I've got my glasses. I hope everybody of you got your glasses. We will test it
No, I
just
don't.
now. So let us, buddy, introduce yourself, and then tell us what is one thing we don't know about you, and then we will look for the glasses. So, my beautiful ladies. So I'm going to start with Krista. How is it feeling seeing our first episode? And beautiful Howard. Oh, I don't hear you, Krista.
Like I said before, it's pure love, and we all gelled together. I didn't know anybody, any of you, and I didn't know, Howard was an international speaker. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I did hear him once speak, but I had no idea I was going to be a co-host with him. Laura, I didn't know you. I think we had a quick Zoom call before. So seeing that, I never knew Buddy. So seeing that show, it was like we came on and automatically I feel like we're all BFF, best friends forever, And I mean, seeing Howard, hearing Howard and his voice and when he was healthy and in that time is just warms my heart. That's how he wants to be remembered and that's how he is. So yeah,
Wow.
beautiful.
Before I go over to Laura, Coach Eve, and I know your holiday or your vacation was amazing, my beautiful Coach Eve. She said hi to everyone. My beautiful Laura.
Yeah, same thing with Krista. I mean, I remember you and I when we first met. You had met with Krista, I believe, before you and I was telling you that with the beginning of the book and the way I was bringing it to the world, there were book clubs, small book clubs that were forming, and then they would reach out and say, "Oh, would you show up and have a little Q&A?" And I never thought about bringing it onto like a global scale or certainly a TV show. So when you and I were talking, I remember the excitement. Both you and I, we couldn't stop smiling. You were just so gracious and beautiful with things that you said. And we just knew it was definitely synergy in real time happening. And then we knew about Krista, and then you and I connected. But seeing Howard, it really, when someone is in their authentic space, and it doesn't matter, even if not a lot of people know who you are, that is something that I have always felt from him the very first time. It's like, I know we all are like that. This is why this whole community is together, but there's something about Howard. He was so accomplished, yet just so endearing and humble, and really is one of those, what I call old school gentlemen, that you just don't see in this world anymore. My brother and my husband are very much like this, the way we were raised. But I always tell him that all the time, like privately, you are old world class. And I just love that. He was just a man's man, but at the same time, just a gift to women. He always just made you feel lovely and smart and seen and heard. So, as much as we miss his physicality, he was just so much bigger than that. And so, I just, again, honored and privileged to be a part of this group. As Krista said, we really all used to verbalize it. Like we just fit. There wasn't any strain. There wasn't any trying. It just, we showed up. We've moved through together beautifully. And we've done so with Gail coming on as well, which I know you're going to get to. But I think that's a testament to you, Sanette, bringing not just a voice amplifier, but understanding the dynamics of energy and presenting it in power, the collective. And so I think you do that very beautifully.
Thank you, my beautiful one. And yes, I put my big glasses on. So before I'm moving over to Gail, so ladies, keep your glasses on for 1 second. Gail, you can also put your glasses on. So we were in we had our show, and this lady, Laura, was in a hotel room and she didn't have her glasses. Guess what she grabbed? So, Laura, I'm going to ask you to tell us why you put it on and then put it on. Then I'm going to take a photo. Okay? Go.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Okay, I took the photo. So tell us what and you made you decide to take the glasses off the
No,
glasses.
well, I'm creative. And I didn't have a lot around, other than the typical when you're kids, or we make little things like that. But I wanted something different. And I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, the spoon, it's not like I took two forks or something, right? The spoon, whenever you spoon, it stays like in its little ladle and it's like kind of comforting in there. So I'm I don't know, but I grabbed them and I don't even know where I got two spoons from. That's what's really strange. So I grabbed them and it's just me. It's playful. It's like the kid in me and it's something I would have done when I was a kid. Like, hey, what's up? It was
So,
my glasses.
I think they look fantastic.
so can I just say something about that? So that day, I cannot remember who was the person that was on the spotlight author, but it was so hectic that all of us started to laugh.
I know.
And then Howard started to laugh and snort like that. And then we all cracked ourselves. We were finished.
It was
Um,
good. Yeah.
so that was amazing. I'm just going to quickly read. Coach Eve said, so nice to see you all. Cool spoons, Laura. Uh, I laughed at Coach Eve one day. She didn't have her glasses. She took the uh, bottom side of her earphones and she put it on here. It looked like out of space um, glasses. And then Christiana said, I like spooning.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. So, my beautiful Gail, you have done you were our full host for 7 episodes. Howard in May have made sure to let, so he said, Sanette, you have to meet Gail.
Yeah.
You have to meet her. You have to meet her this week. So I spoke to him the Monday, the Tuesday we met. And then when he said, and you have to give her everything. Howard, do you know what I do give to a new person? It takes me 3 months to nurture them through everything I'm doing. You cannot give everything at once. The people will go off the rockers. They will not know that's all what I'm doing. He said, you went like, Sonette, I'm telling you now, give her. And he said the full Monty.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do that. So my beautiful one, we had the most amazing coffee chat. And I gave you the full firehouse house, as you say it. But looking back just at that first episode, seeing how are you feeling?
Wow. How am I feeling? It's interesting because I have been thinking, I went on my road trip again. Last year in August, I went on my road trip. August 11th, no, August 13th, he called and said, let's put a program together. And 2 months later, he was in the hospital. It was that fast, right? So seeing him and hearing him, it's like I haven't even grasped that he's gone because he's not. You know what I mean? I haven't deleted his phone number. I go through his messages still. Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing. He not was, he is pure love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about your show, and then we're going to talk about the 7 shows that you have done. So I have sent out this, and I did advertising. So when I do this particular page, it took me quite a while to get everything organized and on this page. So this will go into the Diamond Mama magazine for August. So I spent, if you think about it, I spent about 3 hours with this banner only. And then when I did all the tagging on all the platforms, it was another 3 hours later. My husband went to bed, everybody went to bed, but I said, I will have to complete it before today's show. So, my beautiful ones, everything that I have done was because I love not just you, I love the show, I love all our authors that came through. So, I'm going to spend a few minutes with the authors that came through. And then when we get to your show, we're going to talk about your show. And then at the end, I would just love all of you to, in general, not you can highlight some of the people if you want to. Well, we can definitely highlight that we actually did a service manual, operational manual. We can highlight. We had a crime novel. We can highlight, but you can highlight anything. And then I want to do something special. I'm going to do a speed round, but this time it will not be for one, it will be for three. So I'm going to give you a word, and whatever you shout out, it's going to be, and I will have the paparazzi pen. Okay. So let me see if I can bring this up. We will still be in the corner. So let me see. I deleted the video because the space was too little here for us. There you are. Okay.
Yeah,
So my beautiful ones, I know this is quite small, but you will see on all the platforms I've done this. So we started after I presented this to the network. I remember I call him Aaron, beautiful Aaron, and other people call him Aaron. I cannot actually pronounce the American way for Aaron. So help me, ladies.
Aaron. It's
Aaron.
Aaron.
So
Yeah.
he loves my pronunciation. He just loves it. He said, Sanette, you can just call my name the whole time. So I will say, hello, my beautiful Aaron. How are you? And then I will make puppy. I will make puppy eyes. I said, can I ask you? I've got this big idea. And I make sure to mention him quite a few times in name because he said to me, Sanette, you can call my name often because I love the way you pronounce it. And I presented him this. I presented him with 8 shows. I presented him with a proposal. The proposal I took down our mission, our vision. I shared with the team. They were happy. Even the quote, what I've done, I shared with the team. They were happy. I presented to the network. And he said he cannot just say yes. He will say yes, but he was like, his mouth was open. He said, Sanette, I never heard about this concept. I never seen this. This is brilliant. Brilliant, he said. Okay. So he presented to the Exco team and they came back to say, yes, we can go ahead. So now my beautiful ones, you must remember, my concept already started in December 2023. Our first concept episode was February the 15th, 2024. I presented to the network. Our first show only started. So more than 6 months down the line, June the 5th. So we started off with beautiful Dar Geiger. Then we had Sunay Swanepoel. Then we have Michael LeBlanc. And then our beautiful Donna Sparacco Mather we had. Then we had Christa, your episode. We had yours. And Christa's show will also be rerun the following week. Next week, it will be Laura's show. And then the following week, it will be Christa's show. It's going to be a rerun so that we complete this month with the network. And then we had J.L. Keys. And then we had Helena. And I have to pronounce her surname very slowly. Giho. And then it was my show. And then number 9, it was beautiful Laura's show. So just to reiterate, Laura's show will be rerun next week, just on the network, but you're always welcome to just go onto the network. Then following will be Christa's show. Then we had Lisa Bravery, and then we had our famous Operational Manual Penny, Hopkinson, all the way from the UK. And then we had Natalie McQueen. Then we had Scott Burley, Lisa's husband. And show number 12 was Howard's show. I have done Howard's show quite a few times. We've rerun Howard's show 4 times in total. And then Catherine Baker, one of beautiful Howard's friends, came through. And then Wendy B. King, all the way from New Zealand. And one of beautiful shows that I could not attend, Regina LeFrance. So, ladies, remember I helped beautiful Howard to be in the front or the front studio, and then our power left. And we had to put down the generator. So in South Africa, we had a lot of problems with the power, and we had to let the generator go because it was almost 10 o'clock in the evening, and the kids next door needed their rest. And they continue without me. So that was the only show I could not be there. And then we had Lisa and Scott Brewery that came again, but a different books. And then two ladies that have left the group. So I don't also advertise their shows anymore, but it's okay. Then we had Colin White, our first thrill murder mystery.
That was
And
good.
then we had Renee Iserman all the way from Germany, and our beautiful beauty queen. And remember, ladies, we had to keep her show going because the internet could not stay, Cecilia Bowers.
Yeah.
And we had quite a few reflection shows in between. If there's no author, the show must continue. So we did quite a lot of reflections. And then beautiful Julie Diaz came. And we talked about her book. She laughed every minute. And then our amazing Natalie Chilton came. So I think if you look down here now, there's Julie, there's Natalie. And then the next person that came through, ladies, can you remember? It was me and Susie. We were here in New Zealand, and we were the same people on the screen. We were both on the screen the same time. And I know you just love it because even Howard said, seeing the two of you was incredible, the energy. And then the next show, we had Julie Visser there. And then the next one was Jose Escobar. And then our beautiful Barbara D. Hayward, our beautiful wisdom keeper, came along. And then also one of Howard's friends, John Clark, came through to tell us about his story and also his cancer journey. And that was a very difficult time for Howard because he was midst in it when beautiful John came and talked about his experience. And if you can remember, ladies, beautiful Howard cried that day after John left. He cried. We all cried.
Yeah.
And he said to us, it was very hard to smile and be positive and hear the drip of his radiation going while John was speaking. Can you remember, ladies? So the next person that came along was beautiful Shamenda. And then, can you remember this beautiful man, beautiful Christa? So Jennifer sent Ernest Wood to me, and then you also said, but you wanted to send him to me as well, remember?
Yeah.
And then my beautiful one, Gail, let me make sure, yeah. Gail, this is you. You came along. You were episode 34, and you came along. And that was in May Howard introduced you in May, and you came through on your amazing show and talked to us about it. So I'm quickly going to go through the shows, and then I'm going to stop with your show, my beautiful one. Then Teresa Scully came along. She's one of our Mrs. Spots in our Diamond Beauties Forever group. Then my beautiful Christa, you sent through Selena Bell. Can you remember Selena Bell?
Yeah.
Then Dr. Bev, I'm just skipping one. Then it was Sydney Francis. She's also one of the Mrs. Spots. and beautiful Tina. She's one of the Mrs. Spots. And then Nina sent through Dr. Beverly Wixon. There she is, there with the hat. And then beautiful Natalie was also a guest co-host on Missy Maxwell Warden's show. She came through. And then beautiful Gail, you sent Stephanie with her amazing love story to us. There's Stephanie. And again, my beautiful Christa, you sent Kelly. And I just need to look at her name, Prots, to us, to tell us her story. And then beautiful Natalie sent beautiful Craig to me and said, Sanette, you have to tell his story, his book. So he came all the way from, I believe he was in Canada, he was in Alberta. And then the next person that came along was our beautiful Nina. So, my beautiful viewers, two authors on this had their shows before their book launch. It was beautiful Natalie Chilton and Nina. And they said to me, Sanette, I do believe that made a big difference when it was their launching time. So I have to put on the glasses again. Just give me 1 second. So thank you, my beautiful Nina, for coming through. Then we had Tammy Largan. Tammy saw a beautiful Missy's show, and she's also a friend of Natalie. Thank you so much for sending her, Natalie. And then the next person that came through, we had a tribute to beautiful Howard. And then Paul was the next person that came through. So I met Gwen from Australia, and she told Paul about everything I'm doing, and he wanted to be part of the author show. And then beautiful Natalie also sent through beautiful Donna Best. She's blown away by us, by our questions. She have everywhere now posted a testimonial, and her testimonial will also be in the magazine as well. And then the last person that came through was Ted McLean, and it was such an amazing show to end off. And this is our 50 episode. So I'm going to stop sharing. Just give me 1 second, and I'm going to take it off out of studio because it gives me, it's a little bit too big as well. Remove slides. So now we can talk. So my beautiful Gail, coming to your first show, how did that feel?
I didn't really know what to expect, and I truly was blown away by how comfortable I was and how thoughtful the questions were, and how easily I could respond, especially to the speed round. Like,
Yeah.
okay, 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 and Howard was there, and I was in one way upset because I knew how sick he was. And in the other way, honored because regardless of how sick he was, he showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Howard.
I know. The show must go on, right?
Thank you. And in the last seven episodes, you were one of our permanent co-hosts. It's not you didn't replace Howard. That's not that. It was. I actually don't know what to say. It was not a replacement. It was supposed to be.
You
So
just stepped in, right? You
Yeah, I was gonna
stepped in.
say stepped in. Yeah,
Stepped in
Yeah.
for her.
exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah. There is no replacement
yeah.
at all. I struggled with that at first, not wanting to be a replacement, and then I thought, well, you're not.
No.
You're
Mhm.
not. I impossible to replace that
Yeah.
man.
You're an addition.
Yeah. This
Sometimes.
is. So for me, I called Howard Miracle Man. I called my beautiful Crystal Rosebud. I called Laura Life Force. And the first day I met beautiful girl, I call her my love bug. So, my beautiful one, can you share with us your 7 shows? How does it felt?
Oh, well, the first show, I had no clue what I was doing, right? I'm like, this was horrible. This was horrible, right? Right? Because you ladies are just so, smooth and in sync. But then right after that, I just felt, but it's home. It's home. It just felt, and I've clicked with these women. Sinette, you bring a special kind of person to the community,
Yeah.
right? If they're not, they don't stay, right? So they self-select themselves out. And because of that, it is very easy for us to bond and very easy for us to dance together.
Yeah.
And I look at this as an opportunity to dance together, right? Not just with the music, but our conversations, our flow, our experience is just a beautiful intertwining of energies, and I'm just honored to be part of that. And I'm honored that I got to spend time with those authors. I loved, like, not loved trying to cram through the books, right, but I did love, oh, I want to ask about that. Oh,
Yeah.
I want to know more about that. To be able to do that was
Mm.
an honor, and
Wow,
thank you.
beautiful. Thank you, my beautiful one. So I do see the time, and we do need to get a speech on. So, my beautiful Laura, please give us your quote for the show out of your book.
Yep. So I picked it just randomly. And the quote today is, everything that we can dream of or imagine is within our own grasp.
So, our beautiful 2 queens of quotes, because both of them were like saying the same quotes every time. It was so amazing to witness, my beautiful ones. I'm the honor one. I witnessed so many things, and
Yeah.
yes, I was dancing. And now I'm sitting down, but most of my shows I was standing, I was dancing. My beautiful Christa, can you please randomly open Howard's book and just read a sentence or two, and then do a stone for us, please?
Sure. Okay. So just randomly, literally, it says, finding my happy place on the basketball court helped me fight, heal, and grow stronger. Yours could be yoga, meditation, nature, walks, art, music. Find that place of joy.
Oh, beautiful.
How if fitted the clock is 10 minutes, 12 minutes early.
I did it again when we were talking about Howard.
Howard book, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then can you please pull a stone for us, my beautiful one?
Yes, so every day when he was in the hospital, I would pull a stone, and whatever message came out, we would talk about it. And this is the message he's giving to us right now.
What's he giving us?
So he's saying wealth. And when I look at that, it's how much value we have received from this show, how much value we've received from the time and the memories. I mean, that is the most amazing wealth that we could ever want.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Krista. So, ladies, are you ready? I have to put my glasses on, and I'm going to deliberately put this ones on. Imagine all John Lennon's closet. Imagine all the
All the
people.
people.
Are you ready, ladies? Yeah, I'm going to
Yes,
start.
ma'am.
Empowerment.
Mhm.
Laura,
1, 2, 3.
Laura,
Success.
Empowerment.
are we repeating it or are we saying it?
Now,
We
if I
already
say
did.
speedrun, if I say empowered, what is the first thing came to your mind? 1, 2, 3.
Energy.
Success.
That's why I said Laura.
Thank
Beautiful,
you.
beautiful. And then your beautiful word, my beautiful Krista, kindness.
Howard,
Community.
Heart.
Mm.
My beautiful Gail. Dragon.
Ooh.
Freedom.
Ladies, Krista?
Oh, um, just dynamic. Dynamic.
Rider.
And then my word, love.
Ooh. Grand Dame.
Everything.
This.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm going to also add unconditionally.
Beautiful. 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 Oh. Woo.
My beautiful Laura, can you read that message for me, please?
You know what? I have a Wave is blocking my messages on the right. I've been trying to undo it. I'm so sorry.
Krista, can you read it? Christiana's message.
Yeah, Christiana gave like some dancing people, and then she says, I love the show and watching you all grow together. Thank you. I love you all. Keep shining brightly. And then she gave a whole bunch of glasses, people with sunglasses.
Thank you. My beautiful ladies, there is 3 more 3 more minutes left. We're not going to do dancing today. Do you have a message of a 1 minute of people that really wants to do a book that don't know the impact? What will their book be? To say, do it. So my beautiful Krista.
You have no idea what your words will mean to someone else. You will have no idea what your message can mean to a whole nother life and the ripple effect of that. So if you have a story within you, which I know you do, take that leap of faith and put it on paper, because they're more than words, they're magic.
Nice.
Krista, sorry, Laura. Thank you, Krista.
Yeah. Just write it. Just write it. It will change everything. Don't doubt it. Just whatever you have to do every day, just begin to write. It took me 5 years to write The Science of Empowerment in a very busy time of my life. I had a year-long concussion, etc., etc. Do not write the book. You will not regret it.
I love it. My beautiful Gail.
When you write your book, you will grow more than you could possibly imagine. You transform as you put the words on paper. Do it.
For me, just do it. Write it. Type it. Say it. Put it in book form. Because your legacy will live on forever. My beautiful ones, I love all of you. I love you, my beautiful viewers, for taking the time to look at our show. I love the Diamond Beauties for commenting. And we are ending up with this. Here we go.